4 essential non-dual understandings. First, admit that you don't get it. The second we can admit that our brain, our thinking brain, doesn't understand not thinking, the second we admit that, we've just jump-started our ability to really dive in and understand non-duality. We're trying to find something that's undefinable. So trying to define it is nuts. We're looking for a place where all wisdom streams from, where the earth streams from, where all the plants and the animals and all of reality streams from. There aren't enough words to describe this. The more words that try to describe it, the further we get from it. It's something we can just know. So the first step is just admitting that you don't know and stop trying to describe it. It's a total dilemma for all non-duality teachers, right? Because we have to talk about it. But if you're not in this non-dual state, then stop trying to describe it. It's not going to help you at all. So number one, just simply admit you don't get it. And in that admitting is a freedom from it. It's just like, that's where your mind can stop trying to define non-duality. So number two, then, goes right from that challenge language. We are looking for something that English cannot describe. There might be some other languages, like some native languages, and they say Sanskrit, that can actually describe these states. But if you're an English speaker, you have to take one of those languages and translate it into English in order to think about it, right? So challenge language. We're looking for a place that doesn't need language. There's so much available in life that doesn't need language. Art is a fabulous, fabulous example. A beautiful painting. Why did the person paint it? You look at it and it just brings images and feelings to you that doesn't need words. And the second somebody tries to actually describe and define a beautiful painting, they ruin it. Same thing with even poetry or songs or music. So there is the vast reality beyond language. Language is just a small little sliver of our ability to understand things. So that's kind of like back to that first step, right? You're admitting that you don't know it, as in you cannot define it. And then realize, oh, it's language that is unable to define it, but you can see it. You be it. You're in it all the time. There's a huge place in all of us that doesn't need to be described with language. The third thing is to do things for others. We turn the spiritual search into like an inner obsession. You know, the problem with us is that we think everything is about me. And then we take a spiritual search and we turn it into being about me, right? And so now you've just taken your typical insanity and turned it into a spiritual insanity. Solution's easy. Do things for and with others. And this just solves so many problems. The loneliness that we all experience that's very often the driving force for our spiritual search anyway. And it helps people. There are so many things you can do for others. Probably your job is all about helping others in some way. Let that lift you up. Look what you're doing all day long. Acknowledge that. Consciously think about how you're always interacting with others, and have it always be coming from a helpful heart. And then this leads to our fourth point, is see the mystery in everything. And that kind of brings all four of our points together, because we don't have to define it. We can admit we don't know a mystery, right? And when we're in this mystery together, we're there with other people. And so we can do it with other people. So celebrate this mystery and the fact that we're living together here in this undefinable life. And then when you do these four things, you can kind of feel your own life force growing in connection. And non-duality itself is connecting to everything in a way where you're not separate at all. So these four things can be like a river moving you towards the source.